Good morning, Basis DC.
Happy Monday, everyone. We hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back.
As you may remember, we used to do our news broadcast every Friday, but from now on, we will be uploading every Monday instead in order to start each week with a news update.
So we'll start off today's broadcast with the weather.
Monday will be partly cloudy, Tuesday will be less cloudy, leading into a relatively sunny day on Wednesday. But we'll have a cloudy day on Thursday, and it looks like rain starting on Friday until the end of the weekend.
Now, for this week's top story with Ms. Garrett about student representation.
How about news anchor of the trimester?
Okay. I heard Miss Garrett's favorite student. Okay, so we have you here live. I'm here with Miss Garrett,
Hello,
your
everybody.
principal, and we're here to discuss student representation for BASIS and the rules regarding that, and maybe we'll see some representation in the future if we're lucky. So, what was the main reason why we weren't allowed to have student representation, or what are like the rules regarding? Because we're not even talking about a president here. We're just talking about some kind of maybe somebody who sits in at the staff meetings or somehow gets an equal representation along with the staff and can make changes.
Yeah, so we have a couple of different ways in which students can be leaders within the school. We have student leadership, for example, honor societies. There are different organizations on campus where students can participate. We actually also have a grant called the School Climate and Culture Grant, and we have student representatives who participate on that, look at data, and then we use the information provided by students, community members, parents, teachers, administrators to then make changes in the school. So it's happening in different ways. I would absolutely love to hear proposals on other ways in which we could incorporate more student voice and choice within the school, especially for our upper school students who are growing in numbers every single year and are composing more and more of our student body. I think there's some really cool opportunities out there, so I'd love to hear what's on everyone's mind and what you'd love to see.
Okay. Well, we were wondering about like a council, kind of that can like sit in and also make decisions and has a certain section. Maybe I don't know if like have like our own voice, you know, being heard as us the students, but also represented as a person of power in the school.
So I think the best way to go about it would be to create a proposal. So share with me what the objectives are, how people would get involved, what you'd love to see the interaction be like between school administration and the student group, and then we can take it from there. It'll, be a little bit of, like conversations back and forth about the role that it'll have in the school, but you guys are ultimately the reason why we are here, and so we want to make this the best school for you. Okay,
so to clarify, there are no rules against student representation at BASIS DC?
No. There are certain contexts in which it wouldn't be appropriate to include students. So, for example, there are certain privacy laws that protect students. So if we're having a conversation about another student, other students couldn't be listening in on that conversation. And I'm sure that probably makes sense to everybody. So there are some conversations to which you can't be privy, but there are absolutely things that happen at the school that we would love to have some student voice and choice in.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we needed. Thank you, Ms.
Fantastic! It was great to see everybody, and congratulations to what were you?
Ms. Garrett's favorite student.
Miss Garrett's favorite student.
All right, now back to you, Chris.
Back to you, Chris.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to how the story progresses. If you guys have any ideas about student rep, we'll have a suggestions box in the front office. Just write something and drop it in the box, and we'll read them and try to do something.
All right, well, that's all we have for this week. Make it a great week, Basis DC.